And welcome back. So what is it that I have learned so far in my life? A lot of the stuff I'm gonna say in this video might not make a lot of sense. You can watch this video 10 times and discover a new layer of depth and meaning behind what I'm going to say. With a certain level of sincerity in your heart, these teachings may find their way into your life experientially, for you, for the greater good of those around you, or maybe not. In life, I have seen that the sun is warm, and at the same time that the sun is too hot. That the sun is not there often enough. I have seen in my life that the sun is not hot enough. I have seen the moon is whole and yet incomplete. I have seen that everything is passing, yet coming to you at once. That nothing stays. All comes and goes. That what is beautiful is yet ugly. That tears can turn to laughter, and laughter can turn into tears, and that both can be at once. That what is meant for one can and may not be meant for another. In my life, I have seen that right and wrong are both the same. And that motorcycles are loud. And yet just right. I have learned that lessons are learned, and yet that's not the point. That nothing needs to be, yet needs to be all at once. Within the same moment, at the same time. Things change. Yet at the same time, things seem to stay the same. I have seen that beauty is in the eye of the beholder and can be heard, can be smelled, and all might not agree. I have seen that is what is good for one may not be good for another, but both are true at the same time. I have found that peace is most important to a mind in turmoil, filled with anxiety and depression, and that happiness is valued the most in a mind filled with sorrow and sadness. In my life, I have seen that all seeks itself similar frequencies of its own vibration and is never content when it finds it. And when its opposite pulls it, pushes it, that turmoil can feel fulfilling as well. I can see that there is no point in life, that everything seems pointless and is filled with meaning at the same time. I have seen that every action we take, every action we make, every thought, everything that we act on, every vision in our mind, every feeling in our hearts comes from somewhere else than what it is that we think. I have seen that truly we don't do anything, but we simply are here, having experienced the rising of my Kundalini. And since that moment, I have seen that the here and the now and the things that we see as mediocre and value least in the world, value most, have the greatest value of all. I have seen that our minds have been trained backwards. And yet it is right, and not backwards at all. I have seen that no matter what perspective you look at anything, it is right. And that through the worst or the use of language, as I speak through this vessel to you, that what can be said in words carries at most a half-truth. And all attempts to make it whole ultimately fail, ultimately come short. That wholeness cannot be taught in the forms of any language, for that no language, no sound made can carry the totality that you're seeking for your ultimate fulfillment in your life. No one experience is complete unto itself, yet it is complete unto itself. That paradox is the true nature of our experience here in this world. I have seen that not knowing, feeling not knowing, being non-understanding is closer to wholeness than understanding. For these words carry partial truths, no matter how stitched together, will never be complete. But somewhere within you, the shadow of truth remains, can be recognized in its parts here as a human being. Focused, narrow in our perceptions. That no picture, no perception, nothing that we can see within the here and the now can be all. And all is wholeness. Emptiness is wholeness. I have seen that even the trying to grasp the understanding of these types of words, teachings, ultimately lead to naught. Yet at the same time, carry the highest potential to point you in the right way, which is not right after all. That paradox after paradox, that is more truthful, closer to the truth in that one simple word, paradox. Than anything else I can say. I could speak for billions of years, and my words would still not contain what it is that you need, what it is that you're searching for in order to be fulfilled in your life. I have seen that simply here, being here, is worth more than any amount of money I've ever owned, had available to me. I have seen that understanding is impossible. And that all effort futile and all trying leads to naught. And that in not trying or trying, you are both found and lost at the same time. So a video like this becomes very difficult to grasp. Maybe 1, 2 of the passages spoken might ring a chord, strike a chord with you. You can carry that in your heart with you for months before it can be digested. Replay this video often when you feel lost, when searching becomes something that is at the highest priority for you. When you feel within the deepest of your heart, of hearts, a longing, not to belong, but to be. And what is it that you are? Who am I? Know thyself. So I leave you with that. Wherever you are around the world, whatever time it is that you're watching this video, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Peace.